Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you're on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. Normally, we start at 10 o'clock, so there is 3 minutes left, and we will start covering the market. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Of course, it's short. I don't need a genius man to see it's short. But one thing you have to look, we cover this practically every day. When the market go between the two yellow line or vice versa, going up to yellow line, if we just look at the NASDAQ, it was between the two yellow line and the ES between the two yellow line. And as what we've been covering here on live on YouTube for a long time, many years, that once the market go between the two yellow line, you have a reversal. The confliction right now, the NASDAQ want to go up. It was a reversal area here and a reversal fired on the ES between those two yellow line, indicating the short is over. This is the place where you need to reverse when the amateur traders are using ATRs, momentum, all this, and they keep going short. They don't know when to stop. So the problem is right now, we finished, it was a very good trend to the downside. This is the most confliction you get, and this is the most traders, almost 90%, get lost when they are auto trading. I don't want to teach price action. What I want to know how to avoid Doesn't matter what kind of auto trade you are using, how to avoid trouble, because the idea of auto trade figure out everything, that's not true. There is no auto trade is gonna figure out everything for you. As an example right now, absolutely there is no long on the ES, absolutely. There is a little scalping on the ES from here to here to the 55.62. The Nasdaq already broke that line on 19,247. This is where 90% of auto traders start losing money. 90%. Doesn't matter what auto trade, it's not us. Any auto trade. The confliction between the Nasdaq wanna go up and the ES wanna go down, making the market unpredictable. And sometimes the Nasdaq drag the ES to the direction, and sometimes the ES drag the Nasdaq to his direction. And this is a fight of direction and sequence. Sadly, a lot of people, including some of our members, not all of them, thanks God, they don't recognize how important it is to see both of the market going in the same direction before you can use any kind of auto trade. So now what's happening here, if we look at the Nasdaq, this is not a very pretty picture. It was going down, turn around, when I go up, it didn't make it. Look how many bars. A lot of volatility, shockwave prices, and then it dropped again, turn around again, drop again, turn around again, and drop again. This is not good for any kind of auto trade. Not good. Simplify that. An average trader between on the Nasdaq between 25 to 35 ticks, or maybe 20 ticks to 35, 40 ticks max on a trailing stop loss. By the time he gets the trade, the market is turning around, and that is causing losses. And this is a trick where most of the guys don't recognize how dangerous it is when you are auto trading and the Nasdaq and the ES not agreeing on the direction they need to go. You can brush it off. You can say, well, that's not true. Of course, this is my opinion after 32 years. Maybe there is somebody smarter there, and I'm happy for him. But what I have seen dealing with people, amateur traders, professional traders, for the last 16, 17 years, dealing with the public, most of the trades, the losing trades on any single auto trade, when there is a confliction between the ES Nasdaq. You can reject the idea, you can like the idea. It's not gonna change the fact. The result of your auto trade on that day is going to be disaster. Changing template, changing auto trade is not gonna bail you out of it. The problem is not with your auto trade, the problem is in the market. So as we see here, yeah, I mean, I'm the last one. I need to protect any competitors' auto trades. I'm not going to protect them. But doesn't matter what type of an auto trade, if you don't recognize those, you are in trouble, irrelevant what kind of auto trade you're using. So if we look at the Nasdaq, you see so many lines, really nasty chart. And you can say, how in the hell I'm going to trade this one? You cannot. When you see that many lines close to each other, this means this market is not tradable for you. It's not. Stay out of it. As we said before, you need to fly above the turbulence or below the turbulence. This is a turbulence. Now you are in the middle of a bunch of, I don't know what kind of nice word I need to use, a big pile of mud in here. What you need to do, you need to start taking a trade above, flying above the 19,270, or fly below the turbulence, below 19,230. From 19,230 all the way to the 19,269, you are in trouble. I don't care what system you are. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how professional you are. You're going to get in trouble. So once this market start going to the downside or above, you can unleash any type of an auto trade and it will be in the money. What we need to see, that bar start going and closing below that line. And we can see on the previous, not double top, double bottom. I don't believe in this. But we can see where is this line holding. We need to see the bar closing below that line, indicating we are in a good shape. On top of that, you measure the sellers over the buyers with a 6 different time frame, and the market analyzer on the side here giving you, if it's fully blooded red, indicating the trend is very strong. Now, if we measure between the NASDAQ, if we notice on the NASDAQ, the market analyzer, that is mixed, and the sellers almost equal to the buyers. If we look on the ES, the sellers is way over the buyers, and it is much more red, indicating the ES wanna drop. What happened here on the institutional number, target 2, took a profit, and we have said before, go back to the other videos, when you hit the target 2, it stays between 30 minutes and 40 minutes between target 2 and target 1. Those are institutional number taking a profit. The direction on the ES, not ready yet. Even if the ES want to go long, you have a re-entry point when the amateur trader taken long. The professional trader will be sitting, shorting out the market at 55.59. Why? There is a heavy resistance above that line here, and this line here is, God forbid, but it is for a manual trading as a re-entry. But we don't want to talk about re-entry and manual trading. What we wanted to know, how to avoid problem in the market while we are auto trading. Learning how to trade is become in the past. You cannot, you hardly can get a trader to optimize his template. So I'm not going to sit down and start talking about the price action. This is a dead conversation. So the ES is coming to this as a re-entry right there, and you can see the movement on the ES is holding in those area here, and this is not tradable. It's still in the oven. It's not tradable to go long. It's not cooked yet, cooked enough for you to eat ticks. So what we need to see this ES going above that line, go above the resistance, then that meat is eatable. You can get your meat out of the oven. It's still cooking right there. So the NASDAQ start turning to the green and is getting out of this area here, this messy area, and now the NASDAQ is one direction long. Now the NASDAQ is one direction long. and now the ES is trying to follow the Nasdaq, and now it is out of the wood, and Nasdaq is ready to, and this one we forgot to close the trade, and it went south on us. My eye was not on it. Okay. Anyway, all the long trades are over. The ES is going on the last bumper here, and we are done with it. And all the market right now is going into the same direction. The ES and the Nasdaq going on the same direction. No volatility. And now this is an early warning that this market is going long. We need to break this last bridge. And then once we break this last bridge, this means we are going long, and it is finished. So the things is predicting before it happen, when we are turning from short to long. When the best way for a trader to understand, we don't have a V shape, we don't have an M shape, we don't have a W shape on the chart like it used to be in the older days. I used to love V shape. You know, you take a trade short and then you turn around and you reverse the market and you see V shapes. Now we don't, because the internet has smoothed out the prices. You hardly see any V shapes or M shapes or W shapes on the chart. The prices has smoothed out a lot, but still it is like a boat trying to make a U-turn. Takes time to make a round. You cannot go immediately like before from short to long and reverse the market like it used to be. It takes time to turn around this market from short to long or from long to short. It takes a little process. And to confirm, now the ES, Nasdaq going on the same direction. Now we have a signal firing up buy, and we had a signal firing up long on the Nasdaq, and we are in a very good shape. And now the market is going in the same direction, and now you are on the money. Now you are on the money. Very important to understand the direction of the Nasdaq and the ES has to be together, and immediately it paid off. And the YM is lately also his own, and now we have the ES close position, and the Nasdaq is taken off. Pullback re-entry, nothing to worry about this pullback, and it is just reconfirm all those areas we crossed, and now it will become a re-entry somewhere around 55.60, and now it is long. And now you can see the buyers over the sellers, and this one here, all the red dots, they start fading out. The smaller time frame on the ES is all in the green. That will be lovely when we get the higher time frame, the 10 and the 15 and the 30 minutes into the green. That will be really nice, which is coming to that direction. The buyers over the sellers, buyers over the sellers, the market is in sequence. Very good. So now it is tradable. That will be nice if we can have the YM in the same direction. But it will be eventually the YM going in the same direction. So might as well go ahead and close the YM and let it take the long trade. Close position. And okay, and then what we do, we're gonna go ahead and reload it and let it start all over again. Hit the first target. If you want to, you can continue. There is plenty beef still left in the market, so we can and now it's gonna start taking the trades. This is for a higher time frame. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave it alone. And the market taking off nicely. And the same thing happened in here when we had the two between the two yellow lines, and here between the two yellow lines. And now we are going, the Nasdaq has entered those two yellow lines and is coming to the institutional number 19,393. ES a little struggling on the resistance 55.74, and if we cross it, we're gonna be hitting the institutional number, profit taken on 55.87. The market is clear. If you notice, all those lines, they are behind us now. All those lines, they are behind us, where the chart tied up those lines, telling you there is no trade. If you look at the Nasdaq situation here, there is no lines. The sky is clear to trade. Small things. We don't need to learn price action. Just read what the chart is telling you. So when you are in a trade, as an example, we have on this trade on the Nasdaq $6,606, doesn't matter. Is any more beef to this trade? Yes, there is a lot more beef on that Nasdaq. I won't be surprised to see $12,000 on that Nasdaq trade. The minute when we are hitting the target 1 and target 2, it will be 12 and 15,000. Two people using the same auto trade does not mean they're going to have the same results. Trust me. One guy start at 7:30, one guy start at 8 o'clock, one guy start at 9:30. They have a 3 different results on the same auto trade on the same platform. So on the, look at this, it's very clear. You have an auto trade, took a trade on the CL, and the CL fired a reversal for you, telling you reversal, so you can take a profit if you want to, or what you say, you can leave the auto trade to do it itself, or maybe if you want to, you just close position and take your profit if you want to, or you let the auto trade do it for you. The market is really getting strong. It's all in the green. A little reversal firing on the ES because of this resistance, 55.74. The ES is going to try to climb and break that number. The Nasdaq is taking off, as we said. We are expecting on that trade going from 6,000 to 12,000. The Nasdaq is all clear, all in a green. We still have a couple dots in red. Those are a higher time frame, the 30 minutes, but it's going there. We're going in the right direction. For the CL, you have a re-entry on the CL on 68.35 long, 68.35 long on the CL, re-entry long. Very strong. If we look at the market analyzer, we still have a little red dot in here. There is a 3 signal on the ES. There is still one little red dot which is going to change direction. The Nasdaq 3 positive dots, and YM just fired a buy signal, and we still have 2 red dots, which is going to be okay. And from the market analyzer, when the market analyzer fired the signal, this is from the market analyzer auto trade, and I fired the signal. and this is the Nasdaq when it fired the signal from the market analyzer. The CL, I don't know what I have done with the CL. I thought I closed position. I'm gonna close position here and get it out of the way. Here is the Nasdaq. Here is the ES. Also to our traders, when you see a little star under the bar, keep going. If you notice there is a little star under the bar, indicating there is a little lift. When you see a star under the bar, there is a lift. Everything counts. Everything counts. It's not the stars to make a living off, but this is a small detail. It's telling you how to say, how to put it nicely. It's telling you to just keep going. This is the best way to, when you see the star under the let me show you. You can see is here the stars keep telling you, keep pushing this market down, keep pushing this market down. And here, the stars disappeared. You see? Here, there is many stars telling you to keep pushing it down. Here, start giving you star, star. Here, it was weak. Star, star, reversal, and now the market is sinking a little bit. It's not something that you close a position on it. It's just a small details telling you if there is a problem or not, when the star disappear or not, when you are trading or not. It keep giving you a little push. Which direction we are going. Also, like as an example from the market analyzer, you can see long those signal, by the way, I have seen those. I honestly have seen the prediction on a daily chart with Bitcoin. I know sometimes Bitcoin on the news and Ethereum based on the news and all this, with all the respect, many times on a daily chart, on a Bitcoin daily chart, when those fire, especially our members, put a daily chart Bitcoin, when those fire, I will show it to you here on YouTube, they usually predict a day before when you are using a daily chart. And I take him very seriously on a Bitcoin. I don't want to get involved with the Bitcoin war, but those are signal when they go long and short on a daily chart. They do incredible job. They do really incredible job. So now we expecting, as I said, climbing on the Nasdaq to $12,000 on that trade, and we're still climbing. And the ES is going head to head, as we said, to break this resistance line at 55.74. If we break that, we are in a good condition. If it's not, if it's the ES going to drop, there is a re-entry point on 55.63 for one contract, and the second one is 55.57 for the second contract. So those are the two re-entry long on the ES. So let's look at the CL. The CL is a very mixed market. The buyers are sinking and a little bit mixed. So if you are a CL trader, you still can try re-enter the market on 64 or 35, 68, 34 or 35 as a re-entry point on the CL. The market is slowing down, that's really good. And I'm gonna stop the microphone and see what happened. Thank you. As we said, there is 6,000 more on the Nasdaq, and here it is. That will be nice if we can have the ES crossing this line. Is having a problem with it. 55.74, and the way it look is going to break that line. But I would not make a bet and take a trade until we see this market. From the market analyzer, the Autotrade is already climbing to his target. The target on the Nasdaq, this is from the market analyzer, based on 2 contracts, is climbing to target 1, and this is the final target, 19,000. This is from the market analyzer. For the Russell also is fixing to close the trade. I'm not gonna mess with the Russell. I'm gonna leave it as is. The Russell is, Jesus, it dropped. Let's see what's going on. I don't have any news here. I don't know what happened. I don't see any news on my charts. It's that important to the market to drop like this. Maybe something happened on the news. I don't know. Maybe if one of my traders tell me, Ben, if what's going on. This is a drop coming from some kind of news. It's not coming from just the market. Something happened. Now I cannot turn on the internet when I'm on YouTube, and it could be a wrong channel, then we can get in trouble. I don't know what happened in the market. There is something has spooked the market. Let me see. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything what caused the market to drop like this. There is some kind of breaking news. I don't know if this, there is, I don't know if this is new news or not, but I cannot, there is some kind of threat to family with a bomb threat. But I don't want to get into the politics and all this, but we'll see what happens. This drop is not normal. Something happened. the market is recovering quickly, so I cannot see any. Let's take this out and wait to see what happens. after this drop, I don't know what happened with the news. After this drop, there is no trade anymore. Something happens, book the market, it dropped. If you notice, this one here dropped and this one dropped here. And the market's sitting on the side. There is no more trades on the ES and NASDAQ. And this is the only trades left on the CL from the market analyzer going to the 68.97 target. But I would not recommend to take any trades at this moment on the ES and NASDAQ until we see the market recovered. The NASDAQ is recovering slowly. The ES is not recovering. It's struggling on the ES with the resistance line at 55.69. It's not making it. It tried many attempts and is not able to break this line here. So we'll see if we'll keep our eye on it to see if possible it's going to break this area. Okay, I cannot go through my computer to see what is going on with the news, but something has spooked the market and dropped, and uh, and there is no short on the Nasdaq, and there is only long direction on the Nasdaq, and somehow the ES is not responding with the same direction on the Nasdaq. We were doing fine until something happened, spooked the market. I don't know what it is, but I'll find out. But I cannot turn on the to find out what's going on because there is restriction on the YouTube. Maybe that will be blended with somebody else. They are very strict, you know, to put anything. So, but I would not trade the ES at this moment. The Nasdaq is recovering. It's fine. The CL, it is running out of steam. There is no more trades for this morning. Actually, it's running out of steam. We are a few ticks away from the target. This is it. A lot of reversal firing. We told you what is the entry. It was perfect, and the target, we are a few ticks away from the target. The Nasdaq wants to climb, but the ES having a problem with the resistance at 55.67. And if I was you, I will go for an early lunch until this market and find out what happened. And you come back in the afternoon and see maybe the market is a smooth direction again. If I was you, I would not trade it until after lunchtime. If I was you, I'm not your financial advisor. Thank you very much for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.